What's up, everyone? It's JackalGoldKick. And you know what? I want to talk about something. The PlayStation Showcase sucked. It really did. And this is also going to delve into some other topic as well. So it's going to be kind of a multitude of things I want to talk about in this video. But yeah, I thought the PlayStation Showcase sucked. I didn't even tune into it because most game showcases now aren't worth the damn for me. They never show anything I care about. And same problem with the PlayStation Showcase. I didn't see one thing there that I cared about. I didn't see anything there that I gave a shit about. They were showing remasters of old games, remake of an old game, and it's just like they're relying on the past so much. Is it because they can't make anything new that's as good or better than the past? You know? And they just, the stuff they revealed, like, I didn't care about. I didn't care about anything in the PlayStation Showcase they showed. Just didn't give a shit, you know? And it coincides with this growing problem I've had that I also want to talk about in this video, which is gaming nowadays just seems worse to me. It really does. I find it hard to get excited anymore for anything new gaming wise. The PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X have been out for almost a year now, and I still see no reason or no motivation to get either of those fucking consoles. There is no must-have games that I want on either of those systems. There's nothing coming out that I care about. There's nothing coming out that I can look forward to. Nothing coming out that I can get excited for compared to the games in the past. Back in the day, I had shit like Dead Rising 1 and the Gears of War games and Left 4 Dead on 360. Classic legendary games that I could look forward to. Something that was also new IPs on the 360. You go back further, PS2, Resident Evil 4, The Warriors. These were brand, Resident Evil 4 sequel, but Warriors and many more. There was stuff to get excited for. There was stuff to be hyped for. Whereas nowadays, there really isn't. And the PlayStation Showcase, just another example of that. I thought the E3 this year was pretty bad, and I think this PlayStation Showcase recently, it sucked. I didn't care much for it. I didn't even tune in because I didn't, most game showcases disappoint me, and I was expecting the same thing from this one, so I didn't even tune into it because I just didn't want to be disappointed again. And no, I'm not someone who's a fanboy, because I know there's probably going to be some jackass who'll come on this video and say, you're just an Xbox fanboy, you're just this, you're that. Nah, I have a 360, I have a PS4, shut the fuck up, for those that are going to throw that in the comments. But yeah, I didn't really care for this PlayStation Showcase, the recent one with the PS5, some new games for it. I just didn't see anything I cared about. Everything shown there didn't interest me, and I'm reaching this point where I just see nothing to get hyped for anymore. And the same thing goes for PS5 and Series X. Those consoles don't have anything that I can get excited for. In terms of gaming right now, including the Showcase, the PS5 and the Series X, there's just nothing for me to get hyped for. There's nothing to get excited for. And I'm really disappointed by it because gaming was such a cool hobby back in the day, and there used to be killer games back in the day, and now there isn't. There isn't anything interesting coming out. There's also no innovative stuff happening. They're just doing the same shit, or they're remaking something, or they're remastering something. Even the new IPs are regurgitators. One of the games at the PlayStation Showcase, I think it was Project Eve, it looks just like DMC or Bayonetta. We've seen that before. Forsaken, that looks like some infamous Magic game or something. It's just a lot of this stuff we've seen before. Where's the new IPs that actually do something different, like Dead Rising did, like Left 4 Dead did, like Gears of War did? That's what we need. We need new, exciting games that also have not been done before. And there's plenty of ideas I could do. I could throw a few in this video if there's any developers out there watching this. There hasn't been a single survival horror game with werewolves. An Evil Within, Resident Evil 4 style game where you fight werewolves. Has that been made? No. A game like that with killer clowns at a fucking circus, has that been made? No. There's so many ideas they haven't done. And I'm tired of where the gaming industry is. So yeah, that's really all I want to say about it. I didn't like the PlayStation Showcase. Everything I was looking at briefly there, I just saw nothing that I cared about. I just didn't give a shit about anything there. I really didn't. And it's the same thing with these new consoles, the PS5 and Series X. I just don't really care about them, because there's just not anything on there that interests me. It's not like the old days anymore. On 360, I had shit like Dead Rising, Fallout 3, Gears of War, Left 4 Dead, Sleeping Dogs. It was exciting. Same thing with PS2, Resident Evil 4, The Warriors, GTA San Andreas. But these days, it's not exciting anymore. Boring ass shit, nothing to get hyped for, and it just sucks. We get rehashes. If it's a new IP, it's usually a rehash or something we've seen before. Or it's a remaster and remake of old shit we've already seen. Or it's the millionth sequel in a series. It's been around for years. I just something exciting needs to happen again. We need to have some new IPs in gaming, you know. And that's it's not even counting all the other bullshit in the gaming industry like DLC and patches and all that. Those are problems too. Those are probably going to be problems even on the PS5 and Series X as well. So it's a whole bunch of bullshit we got to deal with. Not only is the gaming industry getting boring and there's nothing to get excited for, and there's no innovation going on like there used to be. You know, games like Left 4 Dead and Gears of War and Dead Rising, they were actually something original. Unlike these new fucking games, just nothing to look forward to, you know? And you got the DLC and patches on top of that. It's just a fucking mess, you know? I've just been playing 360 this whole month. You know, that's the only thing you can really do now is just play old games because there's nothing new to look forward to, you know? It's disappointing, and that's really all I want to say about it.